work accordingly. But in Stellenbosch, the whole council have just taken everything and put under their control. So even for the length of time he has been here, he has not been able to execute his own powers. So I think this problem is going to give him an opportunity to do something now, because he has just been sitting here quiet. But he has, because he is the one who actually supposed to develop us, the informal traders, because we are under his department, and the government sent him here to do that job. You see, but he is being covered. The municipality doesn't give him any means to manifest himself and the power that are under his capacity. He can't execute those powers. You see, so I think it's giving him a chance now to see how he can get us on board and then started to implement his powers within the city. Yeah, and we hope maybe in the future things can turn out better and better and better for us. But it's something that is going to take time.
Yeah,
it's not an easy battle, brother. Now, when the issue goes to court for judgment, maybe we are going to spend another 100,000 rand. So just see, it's a lot of cost on us. And where are we going to have that money? We don't have money. We are not rich. We are struggling just to earn a living. You see? So that is why the legal aid, they give us this advice. Guys, if you don't have money, you go to the Law Society of Cape Town. They have attorneys, they have lawyers that can intercede for us and actually render us services free of charge. Even those court interviews, we don't need to pay them for anything. The letter of review that we're supposed to pay in the High Court, they will take the charge of it. So maybe if we are lucky, after here we go to see them, we explain our case to them, give them all the papers, and then they will tell us what they will do in their own capacity. So, and then from there now we go to the office of our advocates and our attorney and discuss the way forward from where they are now and how are we to move forward with the whole thing and see if there will be a solution today or when, we don't know. So that is the reason why we have to be in Cape Town today after the meeting in Stellenbosch. Yeah. You see, there is something you have to do. For you to sit for a day, without knowing where you even have to get your daily bread is difficult. It's difficult than you already know where to get that daily bread, and then maybe you go there and you have a failure. Because if you leave home in the morning, you are coming here in the market, you have 100% assurance that even though the business can be quiet for the day, I can sell 100 and that 100 I can feed you for the day. But if you leave your home, you don't even know where you're gonna go to get 50 cents, then you don't know where to have your daily bread for the day. So it put a very huge pressure on you. You can either steal. If people are not careful, this lead people to stealing, this lead people to crime. People who cannot control themselves, they can say, okay, what can I do now just to get bread to sustain myself for the day? It can push him to do the wrong thing. Because that is where people are not seeing the impact of the whole situation. To starve somebody for 1 second is something you can't, I don't know how you can even justify something like that. Keeping somebody hungry for 1 second can lead him even to the highest crime because he wants to live. Every effort that human beings are making, the first thing of that effort is to sustain yourself and nothing more. So if you can't provide sustenance for humans, where do you think you keep them? So it's not an easy issue, bro. People have been starving for more than a week now. We are going under starvation for another week or for a month. And these are the things that can lead people to commit crimes, to involve themselves in stealing, get themselves into the type of helpful jobs that are not recommended.
Okay, so I just spoke to a very nice lady at the video. She didn't want to make a statement on record, which is fair enough. And she received my email and she forwarded it on to Mr. van der Westhuizen. I've also emailed Mr. van der Westhuizen and I'm waiting for a response from him.
it's you, the law, or it's you, the government, who push those people to be doing these things. So it's something very serious. They can't feel it. They are in the offices. There is no big person working in the offices that will tell you he's starving. No, you got the money salary is coming. They got other means of earning their living. They got big businesses. They are not only depending on the government. There are some of them that are big business people. I will tell you. Don't think that if somebody is working in the government, then he is just a government worker. There are some who owns big business. They are business people and they are officials in the government. So they have money coming in many ways. So he can't feel your pain because he is not in your shoe. You just depend on coming here to make a struggle every day to get 100 rand or 50 rand or 500 rand to earn your own living. And if that means of living is taken away from you, then he can't feel your pain because he is not of the same category with you. So they don't feel it. They don't. It's us that are suffering.
And that is wrong. And I'm saying that we should take and we plan to have action against when they hear we're busy in the process of mobilizing the people of Stellenbosch and say enough is enough. The municipality is playing games with us, and we as people living in Stellenbosch no longer going to tolerate that.
Yes.
So I'll keep in contact with you. I know where to find you, but so let's just wait and then we'll come to up with a plan for demonstrations. I'm saying they underestimate the people, and we as people of color, we are nothing here for this DA municipality here, and that should stop. We gotta take them on. Don't worry. I'm Henry Linders, and I'm a parishioner here at the church over here, and we are many concerned people here. We are actually tackling, and some of the parishioners here, this church here behind me, we are actually tackling the municipality for allowing the food and wine festival there, and also issuing liquor licenses within in the vicinity of places of worship, and that is against the liquor law when it comes to schools and places of worship where they want to entertain the white people here with the food and wine festival. We said that is wrong. What's wrong with Van der Stel? There's enough parking. It's not in the vicinity of churches. Now all of a sudden they want to remove these people to accommodate the wine festival here, and they are traders here, making their daily life. So in short, what I want to say is that the municipality of Stellenbosch only caters for a certain white people here and their concerns, and that is wrong. And not only myself, but we are different organizations in Stellenbosch. We're gonna fight this. And really, we're looking for justice. We have another organization, they were in contact with me yesterday about this whole process of justice and fairness, and we're going to get them on board also. And that is basically what, as I'm saying, so brothers, you have our support. They have bylaws here stating that there's no activities as trading when it comes to churches. When it comes to churches or historical sites, and this church is also a heritage site as well as that church over there. So you are just trading. They want to sell or allow liquor to be sold in front of you, and that is even worse. And we cannot. The traders, you are trying to make a living. So what's wrong? They
don't understand. I mean, the market have been here for 18 years.
And one of the councillors actually, he was also in the meeting now, and I want to get him also on board. He was saying that initially there were complaints about you being next to the church, but they have seen, you move further, and there's no such thing. There's even some space to walk in and all those things, and now they remove you. But the whole idea is it's because to entertain the food and wine festival. You will see that they will put up containers here and stuff to accommodate that. Wine sales in front of churches, that is corrupt.
At the moment we're just waiting for the guys to get back from the courts, which is in Cape Town, and we're very interested to hear how that turned out. So there they are, all the guys are waiting. So let's see what they have to say when they get back.
I just want to use it in comparison with no cases emanating from here. There is no formal cases from here to show that there has ever been any criminal activity. As opposed to at Bernstead, we say it's unsafe. We have to prove how unsafe it is. So we need numbers to let them know that all those things happened there and when and how and whatever. A policeman can actually get that for us. I don't know if you are in close contact with anybody. We don't know of any cases that came from here. If any cases were made because of crime happening here. But that was also along the pipeline, one of the reasons mentioned. It wasn't a written reason, but they did mention yes, crime also in this market, which is not true.
I just say I got a police friend that is working in the police station here in Stellenbosch. I was just saying like I can plead with him. I don't know if he is going to do that favor to us, you know, because for him to give us any case file or anything to show that there is crime in that market also is not an easy thing. It's a big favor, it's a big request. Not here, no for that other market, because the thing is our advocate is telling us if we can get any file or any document that shows that site is not a safe site for us, it will be of our best defense. To say there is something even in the police station in Stellenbosch that stipulate that market is not good for the tourists.
And that was not just the affidavit. All of your affidavits are in that same line, but obviously your facts will be different to mine. Like things that I mentioned of my personal part, like the permit and things like that. You're also going to have a lot of information put together that you will need to sign tomorrow. This is our first step towards getting us to stay here while the review goes on. Because the review is going to be a long story. But in the meantime, we need to work. That is the bottom line. We must work. And inshallah, we can see the court hearing is either Friday or Monday. Monday. We have to be here to show that this is where we are supposed to be. We work here. If we're not here tomorrow, okay, then they can say, oh no, they've got better things to do. But we don't have other things to do because this is our work, our life, our daily bread, and that is the truth. I told them about the Law Society of Cape Town. They do help people pro bono, but it's a very long wait to get them to help you. You have to apply. They have to see if you are suitable for a pro bono lawyer. If you qualify, if you don't have, I don't know, millions stashed away somewhere or whatever, but they must prove that you can't afford a lawyer, and then they have to find this lawyer who's going to do this for free. So it's a long process. I have the application form. I'm going to fill it in, but we can't wait for it to be approved because every day we are losing money.
So normally for today is Tuesday, and we are still continuing with the process of the problem that the informal traders are having here in Stellenbosch municipality. We are so full of stress because for us not to work for this period of time is getting to over 2 weeks now, where we have been stopped from our daily duty, and that is where we earn a living. That is where we have bread to put on our table. That is where we have the little money we can use to cater for our family responsibilities. So far for the day today, we are trying all our best. The first thing we want to appeal to the public of Stellenbosch city as a whole. We are pleading on each and everyone in Stellenbosch to come for our support, because in the first place we need public support. Without the public behind us, it is obviously clear that the 200 souls or more than 500 souls that depends to make a living on this place will go home without bread for each day. And we want the public to think that for you to sit for a whole day without eating, how do you feel? How do the officials of the Stellenbosch municipality feel if people go hungry for a day? 500 people, so to speak. Thousands people, so to speak, for a day without having food to put on their table. How do they feel we are living? So far now, the whole issue is in the hands of the law. We don't even have the money to fund our lawyers, to fund our advocate, to stand on us to see that justice is rendered in our case. Because we can't challenge the authorities in Stellenbosch. It's obviously clear we don't have the power. We don't even have the money. We are coming from Cape Town now to speak to our Anthony, to speak to our advocate, to see how they can help us in this issue. And it is going to cost us a lot of money. So we are even begging the public that if people can come to support us, even either financially or verbally or mentally, it can be of help to us. We don't know.
We are pleading even on the media to come and give us as much coverage as they can on this issue. Even the press, we welcome them for every little help they can give us is appreciated on our part.